Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have found, yes, Polka, Polka, Polka. You have found Quarantine Tonight. It is a Wednesday night. It is a night that everyone has been looking forward to. We've got plenty of polka, some big band, just some great sounding music. The Kevin Koopman combo is here. And now's the time to pick up the phone to your neighbor that you know likes polka and say, get in the basement. No, it's not a tornado. It's the Kevin Koopman combo. And there's going to be plenty of polka on here tonight. And we've been, of course, promoting this and knowing that many of you are ready for it. We couldn't have picked a better day. We are in the middle of triple-digit weather. It is so hot. The state of Wyoming, they're breaking records. We're breaking records in Nebraska, and it's going to stay like this through the weekend. Jeff Fox, our chief meteorologist, has all the details as we work our way through a very hot 2021. And we're glad that you're here for a couple of reasons. Quarantine Tonight is live. We're back. We're doing this again. We did take off some time in May, but if you've been watching, you know that a lot of our shows right now are absolutely live, and that's what we're doing tonight. So everything you hear tonight going to be for the first time. Maybe there will be a song like "In Heaven There Is No Beer" or "Heaven There Is Beer." We'll find out here in moments. But let's start like we do every single night here on this program with our evening prayer.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Katarima from the First United Methodist Church here in Nebraska City. I would like us this time to invite you for a moment of prayer. Oh, gracious and loving God, we are so grateful once again, thankful for the continuing blessings upon us and upon our families. Special prayers for farmers as they continue to plant. Special prayers for our students, especially the graduates. Special prayers for the parents. We pray that you may continue to bless our country, and more, Lord, continue to give us ways that we'll be able to conquer the COVID-19, that our people will come back to their usual life. In your name, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I don't know how else to say this, but we do need more prayers. We do need more prayers. So if your pastor is got a little extra free time, have him record a prayer and send it to us on our Facebook account, News Channel Nebraska, or call the front office at News Channel Nebraska, or figure out a way to send your pastor here, because we literally need more people to say the prayer. And that is your mission tonight. All right, let's get started here with the Kevin Koopman combo, which is hard to say if you say it really fast a lot. Welcome back, Kevin. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us back. We appreciate it. It's about a year ago that the combo was back. But
Has it been that long?
And it's been that hot. So, yeah.
Didn't we do this? We had you on.
We had Duffy Belrod and some of the other things from Mark Villadall. You bet. But the combo, we're very excited to be here. And when you and I shook hands, it was a little on the sweaty hot side. But that's okay.
Well, here we are in the middle of June, and it is hot out there.
It is hot.
And you traveled from Lincoln to this special
from Lincoln,
place.
My car said that I could scramble eggs on the hood, is what it said in the dash. You can scramble eggs now. It was so hot.
What were you at?
Just driving through a lot of construction north of Columbus there. There's one lane on 81. So, yeah, it was pretty slow. And that's when the heat really got hot.
It's tough. So, yeah. Grand Island, and then Lincoln. Did you guys ride together?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
So, Lincoln, Grand Island. Nice to have you all here in Norfolk. I can say that now. We're not prohibited by the COVID. The COVID, yeah. Yes. Speaking of that, has business picked up?
Oh, huge. This next Saturday, we're playing for a wedding that we were rescheduled it 3 times last year. They went ahead and got married, and now we'll be playing for the Urban Mashek wedding reception next Saturday in Valparaiso. Happy anniversary already. It's almost 1 year later.
Are they still married?
Of course they're still married. They're madly in love.
And doing a lot of weddings, different events.
We're doing a lot of events that would have been last year that moved into like Celebration of Life. We did 2 or 3 of those just this last weekend as well.
So when you see people and they see you and you're performing and it's been COVID and they're dancing out there on the dance floor, what looks are you getting back? Is it just like elation? Is it like, I can't believe I'm doing this? Is it, Who are you? Like, what are people saying?
I think it's actually like we played a gig in Pleasantdale, Nebraska, and I think it was the shock of the owner's face of how packed the place was, had to get more tables, more chairs, because they don't realize that people are really thirsty to get out. So
People do want to get going.
yes.
And they are ready to dance.
They are ready to dance.
And the polka people are sick of doing it in their living room, and they'd like to see it in a ballroom.
It's hard to slide on carpet, you know.
Can be done, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking forward to tonight. We've got microphones. We'll get them on, everybody here. But we're ready for a wonderful night. Tell us about what we can expect this evening.
We've got polkas. We've got Daydream. We've got the Monkey Polka. We've got things like, we even got a Latin tune, Apple White. And I always say it right. I say it wrong every time. Yes, yes. Well, we'll announce that one later. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome the Kevin Koopman Combo on News Channel Nebraska.
Off, of course, is the Dance Hall Polka for all the dance halls out there as they start back up. Playmore Ballroom, Starlight Event Center, the Schuyler Oak Ballroom. And so we wish them well in terms of business as people come back out and celebrate. And this is a favorite of Lloyd Garber. Yes, the gentleman down in Fairbury, Nebraska. Here we go with the Dance Hall Polka. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning into Quarantine tonight. We appreciate the Koopman Combo being here. Again, we've excited about playing for people.
And so we've got a Let's Have a Party polka coming up next. But we also want to send out, in memory of, as I talked about, we've been doing some celebrations of life, of people that passed during the COVID time. And of course, with some of the policies and procedures in place, you couldn't have a full funeral. You couldn't have that full celebration. So one of the ones that was huge turnout in Dwight, Nebraska was Irvin Sidlick's. There was 2 buses came in. There was tractors that came in from a tractor drive, and they all gathered in the park. And on behalf of Bob Barger, Jim Mosney, and George Novak, and myself, we performed music underneath the shelter in the park and had a great time. So for all those that lost somebody during COVID, Celebration Life having later, Jack Nitz, also another one in the Fremont area. You bet. We want to send this one out to them in celebration of their memory. Let's have a party.
Let's have a party. Bring out the beer and wine. We'll all dance together. We'll all have a real good time. Let's dance the polka, whirling around the floor. We'll all clap our hands and shout for more, doing the party polka. Take it away, boys. Here we go. Join us. Let's have a party. Bring out the beer and wine. We'll all dance together. We'll all have a real good time. Let's dance the polka, whirling around the floor. We'll all clap our hands and shout for more, doing the party polka.
Yes, you bet. Oh, thanks for the applause. Yeah. We got the camera guys all excited here. One of them told me he was single. I think he needs to meet a few polka maidens is what I'm thinking, that could help, right? So the camera guys are laughing. They're laughing, and that's good. We want the camera. Don't jiggle the camera, okay? Don't jiggle the camera. All right. Coming up, I would like to thank someone because there was a time where the Koopman combo had to cancel out and could not make it. And so we appreciate Angie Kriege and her polka band stepped in at the last moment and filled in for us, and we appreciate the Angie Kriege group. And so we're going to do something a little chesky for all the folks from Clarkson and Howells, people from Bruno, Prague, of course Wilbur, the national Czech capital, and also places like Verdigris. Okay, we've got at one time in the 1980s, Nebraska was 45% Czech. So there's a lot of people that know the Czech language. This is a favorite of Jeff's, right, Jeff?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. You used to sing this with your sister, right?
Yes.
On your dad's band. And why don't you tell them what the tune is?
We're going to be doing Arise My Darling, Stave Mamila.
Stave Mamila. All right, here we go. B flat. Yeah. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Stave Mamila, už jeden bílý, půjdeme do haje, trhat květiny. Půjdeme do haje, trhat květiny. Já bych vstávala, hlava mě bolí, vem bílý šateček a zavaž mě jí. Vem bílý šateček a zavaž mě jí.
Take it away, Brad. Here we go in English.
Dancing girl with your tossing curls set my heart all a whirl. Pretty dancing girls set my heart all a whirl. Pretty dancing girls.
Up one, boys, up one. Yeah. Do you camera guys clap for every band or just us?
I think they said just us.
Just us. Okay, I just want to make sure. You know, in the past, sometimes the camera crew was very serious. And these guys are hilarious. I wish the folks back home here and their homes could see these two guys. They're hilarious. They're very nice. Very nice. All right, we're going to move on to some waltz time. And right now, I've got band camp going on at Lincoln Public Schools. So every morning, I'm working with 5th and 6th graders. They're future 6th graders, future 7th graders, I should say it like that. Right now, we're holding it at Sco Middle School. So I want to salute to all the kids who have been working hard this week. We have a concert Friday morning, and so it's very exciting. I hope to show them some of this stuff so that they, too, with practice, can also be a musician, doing TV shows, doing radio shows, making recordings, traveling across the world. And so that's what I wish for our musicians as teachers, again, create musicians throughout the state of Nebraska. And again, this is for the band camp kids at SCO, our 5th and 6th graders, as well as our counselors helping us out. We've got some college students as well as some people that just graduated from high school. And also my cohort, Mr. Eric Snyder. Eric Snyder is very helpful. He's kind of from the northeast Nebraska area, and he is the band director at Dawes Middle School and is helping me with band camp. So again, my salute to the kids. Practice, practice, practice. We got a couple more days yet. So here we go with waltz time. 3 beats per measure. See, I'm still educating, so sorry. That's just in me. 3 beats per measure. Here we go. Waltz time with one called the Good Night Waltz. But don't go to bed yet. All right, here we go. Good Night Waltz. 1, 2, 3. Waltz for all the band kids out there going to band camp. We also had a choir camp going on at Irving Middle School, and then next week will be the Scott Middle School. Someone that actually has been on the show quite often, the Jim Kuchera band has been on here, and he's the band director at Scott Middle School, and so he'll be heading up that, and I'll be assisting with him at the Scott Middle School kids for band camp next week. So be on time and practice. That's right. So here we go. We've got more music coming your way. This is a favorite of a lot of people, and I bet maybe it's even happening today. But I'm hoping that somebody's going to have a beer. In Heaven There Is No Beer is next. Hope someone has a beer on Sunday as a toast to, of course, Father's Day. And I would like each one of the guys to talk about a little bit about their father. And so we're going to start with you, Brad. Go ahead. Tell us about your dad.
Well, he was a big part of how I got started.
There you go.
And my uncle was starting to teach me, and then my dad got me my first accordion, and he was one of my biggest promoters and supporters, and he took me around to all kinds of accordion jams, and then started my band. But Dad was just all around great guy, and probably definitely my biggest fan.
All right. Sam.
Yeah, so my dad was Joe Zedek from Ulysses, and he's been gone for several years. But as far as growing up, we did spent a lot of time together farming and going back and forth between the pasture and the farm. And both he and my mom are very supportive of me when I started playing music at about age 8, and carted me to Seward and to Omaha and to wherever to get lessons on different instruments, and just very, very supportive. So I appreciate that very much from both my mom and my dad. So thanks for asking.
All right. Well, hey, it's going to be Father's Day on Sunday. Now, we all get a chance to work with, and, of course, he's head of the All-Star Polka Show, but I'll let Jeff talk about his father.
Well, I was going to say, everyone probably knows my dad, Mark Vieledal. And obviously, growing up, I was surrounded by music, and he didn't push it, but he said, if you want to do it, I would love to be there with you. So I've gotten to play along with him and alongside him and my brother and my whole life. And so it's definitely been an amazing experience, and something that I treasure every time I get to do it. So it's nice. I get to see him quite frequently when we're playing, and it's nice just to spend that time together.
All right. And myself, I'm a third-generation tuba player. My grandpa played tuba. My dad played tuba. I played tuba. And even my daughter has done some tuba, Emily Koopman. So my grandpa, Henry Koopman of Stanton, Nebraska, and then my dad, Donald Koopman, who played with the Duffy Bell-Rod Orchestra, and that's my connection to Duffy, of why I own and operate that big band. And we'll be back in the month of July with Duffy Bell-Rod Orchestra, of course, from the Northeast Nebraska area. And my dad, just like these other guys, was very influential in terms of playing music together. And originally I wanted to play trombone, but they had a trumpet from one sister and they had a clarinet from the other sister. And I tried those instruments and said, I don't want to play that, so I'll just play tuba like Dad. And so it was kind of by accident that I started playing tuba like my father. And it has served me well in terms of travel and TV and experiences that I just can't even tell you. Cornhusker Marching Band in the university days. And so, again, a salute to all the fathers out there making an impact with their, and as well as some of our fathers. You have how many kids? 3, and they are?
Miranda, Sammy, and Max.
All right, and you have?
I've got Emma and Jude, too.
Okay, and I would count, you've got some future kids coming into your fold, right? Yeah. So why don't you, I'm sorry, I gotta give you the microphone, don't I? Okay. Casey's. Yeah.
Casey, yep.
Yeah.
Casey's kids, Drake, Dane, Addie, and Trevin. So Yep, that's my fiance's children.
Yeah, congratulations. So, and I would count Addie Hale. You've spoke many times as that's really close to someone being a close daughter. So.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It's time now to take a look at our news and our weather. We'll be right back on News Channel Nebraska. Today, you're watching News Channel Nebraska. The Kevin Koopman combo is here. We're going to check Mike's mailbag next break, but we invite you to enjoy more polka right here on News Channel Nebraska.
All right, here we go. Like we said, here we go. In heaven there is no beer for all the fathers out there.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, all our friends will be drinking all the beer. La la, everybody. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go. camera choir. La 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 la. La 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 la.
For all the dads out there for Father's Day, you bet. Here we go. We've got some more music coming your way. We're going to give everybody a little splash in here called the Saddle Horse Polka. We're going to send happy birthday greetings out to Charles Koopman from Macon, Missouri, watching tonight. Just turned 81. Used to play for the Cornhuskers football team. So you bet, Charles Koopman, this one's for you. This one's called the Saddle Horse Polka. Ready? 1, 2. The Saddle Horse Polka. The Saddle Horse Polka. It's a time to change a little bit of the venue here just a little bit. Sometimes we do a little bit more variety and stuff like that. It's time to feature our vocalist, Jeff Villadal, who's choir director in Grand Island at Northwest. And this is a beautiful tune. You know the musical very well, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Are blue.
wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then why can't I? I'll play her. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
All right, there you go. You bet. You bet.
We even got
Nice
a thumbs
job.
up on that one.
We got a thumbs up on that one. That's right. All right. And so it's time, Sam, it's time for a little bit. Sometimes we let Sam do a solo. I shouldn't say we let you. We are how do you want to say it? We are honored by your presence sometimes. Is that true?
Not really. Let's
No,
do
okay,
it.
okay. Go ahead and introduce the tune there, Sam.
Here's Daydream for everybody. What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy. And I'm lost in a daydream. A dream about my bundle of joy. And even if time is really on my side, it's one of those days for taking a walk outside. Blowing the day to take a walk in the sun, fall in my face in somebody's new mown lawn. I'm having a sweet dream. I've been dreaming since I woke up today, and it's starring my sweet dream. 'Cause she's the one that makes me feel this way. And even if time had passed me by a lot, I couldn't care less about the dues you say I've got. Tomorrow pay the dues for dropping my load. A pie in the face for being a sleepy blue toad. You can be sure that if you're feeling alright, a
daydream will last you long into the night. Tomorrow at breakfast you may prick up your ears, or you may be daydreaming for 1,000 years. Oh, what a day for a daydream, custom made for a daydreaming boy. And I'm lost in a daydream, dream about my bundle of joy. Whistle along. Thank you so much. That's a fun song.
All right, you made me want to take a daydream. That's it. So, tell you what, we were going to send another happy birthday wishes. We got people watching from Hastings, Nebraska. And so in Hastings, it's a 68 birthday wish for Tim Davidson. Tim Davidson, happy birthday to you, an old Stanton grad there, watching from Hastings, just turned 68. Here we go. We're going to feature the tuba, okay? And this one's called the Crying Katy Polka, okay? The Crying Katy Polka. Here we go. You bet. The Crying Katy Polka for Tim Davidson out there. Happy birthday to you. So hopefully you can hear that all the way in Hastings. You bet. We blew her heart out there. So, all right. Hey, it's more polka time. This time, Jeff and I are going to share the vocal. I'll do it in Chesky, and he's going to do it in English. And it's one that you hear a lot, one called the Black Crow Polka. I bet Angie Creech plays it every time because she really does a good job with the vocal. She enjoys this one. So here we go with one called the Black Crow Polka.
Księżna czerna wrana sedla w topoli. Druha stěsně z rána sedla vedle ní. A ta třetí povídala, že tam někdy uviděla tebe, láska má, že jsem byla neverná. A ta třetí povídala, že tam někdy uviděla tebe, láska má, že jsem byla neverná. Here we go, English with Jeff. Once there was a black crow sitting in a tree. Then there came another, and soon there were three. Said the first one to the other, you are not my promised lover. You can cheat, I see. You're not very true to me. Said the first one to the other, you are not my promised lover. You can cheat, I see. You're not very true to me. Black Crow Polka, great job, Jeff, on the vocal there, you bet. I appreciate Sam's left hand, because when the tuba is put down, he's doing that left hand. You probably can't even tell at home that there's a keyboard, electronics doing tuba, and the difference between real tuba. So maybe I'm just that good? No? I don't? Okay. All right. All right, just like electronics, you bet. Hey, it's waltz time it is, and it's not hunting season, right? For us, yes. Okay, it's not, no, okay. So this one's called, though, the Huntsman's Waltz, is that correct? The Huntsman's Waltz, here we go, a good old Dean Hansen favorite, I believe, right? A Dean Hansen favorite, here we go, ready? A 1, 2, 3.
Then this waltz for all the huntsmen out there, though it's not any kind of a hunting season right now, you bet. All right, we're going to let Sam do a little bit of all of me, a little swing time. Again, we're kind of changing up the menu, giving you some polkas, giving you some waltzes, and we like to give you a little bit of the swing time too, just to change it up a little bit. And so Sam's going to sing All of Me.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see that I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I wanna lose them. Take my lips, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry, and I know that I'm no good without you. You took part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Why not take all of me? Can't you see that I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I wanna lose them. Take my lips, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry, and I know that I'm no good without you. You took part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Take all of me.
Hey, there we go. You're watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. There are 5, count them 5, marooned accordions over here. By the way, I don't know if we can get a picture on that. Some nice looking accordions too. Any of those yours?
2 of them belong to the Koopman clan. Yes, they do. Alvin Koopman, who is out of Battle Creek, Nebraska, and Henry Koopman out of Stanton, Nebraska.
Now, which one belongs to Battle Creek? Is it the blue and red
the
and
one
green?
all the way in the front on the very corner, the tan one there, the short, squattier, fatter box.
It's like the industrial version.
Yes, it was. It was. They just found where they could put the keys in there, and so.
Oh, I have not seen that before.
So go ahead, pick it up, play.
Oh, I have no idea. I have no
Okay.
idea where to start. Now, a question.
Yes.
What year is this thing? Somebody was asking me. A viewer
Oh.
was asking me. They said, it looks like it's been welded together.
It's true. It's true. This was a famous tuba player, Joe Chata, out of Schuyler, Nebraska. Played with Jan Garber, played with Dean Hansen, played with all kinds of Morton Wells, Dixieland bands, big bands, polka bands, even played with the Six Fat Dutchmen. And so this is a King tuba, E flat, not a B flat. And you're right. We've got things like silicone holding it together here, patches here.
Is that
and
what
it's
that
about
is, silicone?
That is silicone, yeah.
It's not super glue?
Not super glue, no. That's what we use on the valves. Just kidding.
Wow.
So anyhow, yes, it's probably about 1915, 1925, someplace in there.
I'd say you got your money's worth out of it.
I am so excited to have it. So
You wouldn't want a new one, would you?
actually, the old ones, I kind of like the old ones better.
Right.
Because they sound authentic.
But
So.
once you, do something on it. I just want to, well, what do your kids say at school when do you bring this to school, to work?
I have tubas everywhere.
naturally,
Yes. And I have great tuba players back home, too, as far as students. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kevin Koopman combo is here with us tonight. They've done some introductions. By the way, love the whistling. Is that the first time you've done whistling on News Channel Nebraska like
That's
that?
the first time on purpose that I've whistled on the show. Yeah.
Now, did you train whistling, or is it?
Years and years of lessons. Spent a lot of money.
Are you kidding
and-
me now? Are you
no,
pulling my
no,
leg?
I'm pulling your leg. Yeah. No, just
I've never seen that before.
No. Yeah. Oh, the Love and Spoonful whistle's on the recording, so I thought, well, let's give it a shot.
That's
So,
the real deal.
yeah.
That's a lot of whistling too.
There's a lot of whistling there. Hopefully, they're whistling along at home. You never know.
All right. Well, hey,
It's a great
we're going to
tune.
find out some more about these guys here in just a moment. You're watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. Let's check Mike's mailbag and find out who's in the bag tonight. How about that? Let's see where our first one comes from. We do love your letters, and we'd like more of them. Let's see who we have here. Lots of different. Here's one from Fremont. We dearly love and enjoy Quarantine Tonight. Well, thank you so much, steady listener. Dwayne Hazing from Fordyce. I just want to thank you for providing NCN for all of us. May God bless you for all that you have done. Dwayne, thank you so much for that and for such a nice note. I read that the other day. I actually know your son, and my 11-year-old runs around with your grandson, who's also 11, and a really fun young man named Levi. All right, what's coming up in this next round? Here's the keeper of the accordions. How many of these contraptions are yours?
3 of them that are here, but I have several more at home.
And is this one of yours here?
Yes, it is.
What do you call it? Does it have a name?
I don't name them, but
The brown box.
yeah, brown box, blue box. That's basically, we just call it the color boxes.
Why not? It looks good to me. These are very interesting. These, what's this say? John Coutura? Is that what? Or Kukar?
Yep.
Okay, what's that mean? Is that just the brand?
Yeah, that was the brand. That was who made all these.
Any idea how old this is?
This one's about a 1968, 69.
Little rhinestone on there. Looks nice. We'll have more of this coming up next on Quarantine Tonight. All right, you are watching Quarantine Tonight. Now, I know you like this polka, and we love doing it. In fact, we're going to do more of it on June 25th, I believe is the day. Let's throw this graphic up. If it's available, we are going to be welcoming all of our viewers to a open to the public polka dance. It's going to be at the Midtown Event Center in Norfolk, Nebraska. It's going to be not this Friday, but the next Friday. Doesn't cost anything to come in. You can dance, you can sit, you can watch, you can listen, you can enjoy, and obviously we're not buying all the drinks. You got, if you want to drink, you got to or a water, probably free, but you got to do that. Other than that, it's just kind of a night to celebrate with our viewers all over the state of Nebraska, and we're going to do it a week from this Friday. Not sure how many people will come. This is our polka event, and obviously you look around at this crew here. You see some of these guys in many of the other bands. Kevin himself, he's not in the Leo Lonnie Orchestra, but you're in the Mark Vieladal band.
Yep.
You're in, obviously, the Kevin Koopman combo. You run the Deffy Bellerad band, which is a huge hit with a big band. What else have you been in? I'm trying to remember.
Checklanders from Grand Island.
Oh, that's right. Checklanders.
yeah.
There's more.
I'm trying to think myself.
And you're in a half dozen bands too over here. I'm trying to think. Same ones?
Yeah, so Mark's band and then Kevin's 2 bands, and then I've been playing around with a band called Route 66 out of Seward. I do country and rock and roll, and then I do some solo stuff where I just go out on my own and play parties and gigs and stuff like that.
Well, I know you're in the Mark Vieladol band.
I am, yes.
And you might not know this. His brother is Jacob, the Jacob that got engaged basically on this show, except it wasn't on this show. We just made a big deal out of it. What other bands are you in besides?
That's pretty much the only one I play with. My job keeps me pretty busy at school, so.
Oh, that's right. And you're in the summer now, so are you teaching summer school and all that?
I'm teaching lessons and getting ready for a musical, and yeah, it doesn't really stop.
Really? How's your dad doing, by the way?
He's doing great. Last I talked to him a couple days
He's
ago.
moving around, loving Fremont, taking care of business down there.
Absolutely.
And Jacob's still Jake's still planning to get married?
As far as I know, yeah.
In fact, he might be at marriage prep tonight. Is that what you were saying?
That is true.
At the church in Colon?
I don't know.
Where is that
It's
at?
outside of town. Yeah. It's out in the country.
Are we invited to the wedding? When is that?
I can't disclose that.
Oh, the brother knows.
It's a secret location.
Yeah, it's a secret, undisclosed. Yeah.
Can you imagine his face if through the church window he saw the NCN van pull up and the masks
Cameras,
go up into the air with a camera waiting
That's
for
why
his
we're
arrival?
not saying anything.
That's right.
His cheeks would be red, Nebraska, wouldn't they?
And his wife to be also would be red in the face, I think, too. So
Nothing we can't cure, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here with the Kevin Koopman combo on News Channel Nebraska.
Well, again, through Facebook and through all kinds of ways, we're getting so much feedback from people out there. Appreciate this text from Dustin Nielsen. And he's saying that him and his wife, Janelle, would be celebrating 16 years of marriage this Friday. So, again, happy anniversary, 16 years. I remember being there. It was a good time had by all, almost maybe too good of a time. And so here we go with one called Clock on the Steeple. Clock on the Steeple. Doing a little bit of check here, you bet. Chesky in operation. Here we go. Clock on the steeple. 1, 2.
Na naší věži hodině běží, hvězdička nevyšla a ty si nepřišla. Na naší věži hodině běží, dnes už mi na tobě docela nazáleží. Sing it with me. Na naší věži hodině Птичка не вийшла, а птиці не прийшла на наші вежі. Один вежі, teraz už mi na tobě docela nazáleží. Up one woodblock. You bet. I forget that that one's on. Okay, yeah, you bet. That is Clock on the Steeple. And we're going to feature some of the Koopman accordions here. This is from my grandfather, Henry Koopman. And we're going to do one called the Opitse. Opitse, when you translate that, that means monkey polka, monkey polka. And this accordion dates back to about 1915. And we got it fixed up, and it plays just as good as over 100 years ago. So here we go with the Henry Koopman accordion, the Anton Hlavacek, and we're going to do a little bit of the monkey polka. Outside row. Right, B flat. Okay, B flat. There we go. Ready? 1, 2. Knocking off my microphone. I apologize to Christian out there with the, sorry about that. I don't even realize when it's falling off, so. Anyhow, yes, that was the monkey polka with the old Anton Hlavacek from Henry Koopman. We got another Anton one coming up a little bit later. But now we're going to feature the Novak. I don't think we've picked up the Novak yet, right?
First time.
First time, yes. And so the Novak is a different type of accordion. It's, as you can see, a different, we call it the black box, right? Or we call it the Novak, yeah. So, all right. Well, here we go. We're going to feature the Novak here on one called the Tipsy Waltz. We won't send this out to anybody except for the camera guys. I have a feeling they get a little tipsy once in a while. So here we go, the Tipsy Waltz.
bet, you bet. There you go. That one was called the Tipsy Waltz, right? Especially for our camera gentleman here who looks sober as can be. So, again, we've got a great tune coming out that a lot of people like to do. Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie. I'm going to encourage Sam and Jeff to help me out with a little bit of the vocal. I got some texts here from cousin Lester Hakey and Kate Clokey, Kate for Kate, and also we had one from Michael Drake. He is listening from Olathe, Kansas, and he says it sounds great. So again, thank you, Michael Drake. They're just sending in all the types of texts as well as Messenger on Facebook. So we appreciate your support of the Quarantine Tonight Show as well as News Channel Nebraska. So here we go with one called Apple, Peaches, and Pumpkin Pie, and are we doing it on the Anton? Yeah, could we do that? Yep. Sometimes we call these accordions Chesky typewriters, okay? So it looks a little bit like a typewriter. So we're going to use it on the other end tune. Is that okay? So I can do it. We can go to B flat. Yeah. We'll start on the inside and go out. How's that? I look like I'm stressing you out. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. That's what I had written down. Maybe I wrote it in the wrong place. Okay? So we'll start in B flat, and then we're going to go out to F, and then out to C. We're going to go backwards. We're going to do it backwards for the first time live on television, okay? Here we go. B flat for Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie. And we were singing in B flat. Even Sam is scared, so there you go. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Oh, apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Over here, over there, we got Jeff right back there. We got Sam over there, and we got Brad in the North 40 Acres. Over here, over there, we're everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek. Join us. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. This accordion is the old Alvin Koopman accordion from Battle Creek, Nebraska. So out to Marielle and Doug, Martin, and David. Let's sing it again. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. Over here, over there, Mike Flood is back there. Christian's over here, and I forgot the other guy's name. Oh, over here, over there, we're everywhere. I'm going to pay for that later, yeah. Let's play hide and seek, you bet. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready, holler I. Let's all play hide and seek. We changed key. We're in F. We did it. It was bizarre. We'll probably never do it that way again, right, guys? No, yeah, it's your band. That's your band. All right. Well, thanks for putting up with me, guys. You bet. And we've got a little bit of something different coming up your way. And what's the real title, Sam?
Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White.
They make fun of me because sometimes I mispronounce that one. So here we go. It's a little bit of a trumpet tune. And so we're going to do a little Latin beat, something even different. Add a little variety to the show. Here we go. Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White.
watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. Have you ever seen the movie The Blues Brothers?
Yes, yes.
Do you remember the scene with Murph and the Magic Tones?
Yes, yes.
They played that song on that movie, and it is a complete throwback to 1981, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up.
Murph, am I right, though?
Yeah.
Is that Murph and the Magic Tones?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Murph. And these are the Magic Tones. We'll be right back.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you're enjoying the Kevin Koopman combo, which I've had trouble saying for a month. Kevin, talk to us a little bit about the combo. When did you all start playing together, and what inspired the four of you to start this?
Well, you know, it was when Brad came back to Nebraska, and Brad's coming up here over here. Yep, he's coming back to the stage.
He likes to hide behind the curtain a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, you know.
And Brad is a Columbus guy.
Right.
Columbus High, right? Yep. Okay.
And, of course, Brad came back from, where were you out of state? You were in?
By Kansas City.
Kansas City, okay. And so when he came back and we started forming some things, and Jeff also was out in Colorado and came to Nebraska.
Where at in Colorado?
So,
We're just south of Denver.
Okay.
and so, yes, yeah. so the
Sorry,
people
the
can hear you at home. It's Denver, right? And so Sam and I have always done some things together. And so all of a sudden the chemistry came together. And I think we made a recording in 2010. So it's already 11 years ago since we were in the studio.
Oh, really?
And Jeff was our first drummer. And then, of course, as you know, Loverboy, Jacob Villadal came on a little bit later because
I haven't used that word.
I know. I probably shouldn't have done it, so I apologize.
Has it stuck to him?
Oh, it's there. I
Has
can't.
it?
Sometimes,
you know,
yeah.
so,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's nice to pull out when we need it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
So, yeah.
People come up to me and they're like, "Where's Loverboy?" And I'm like, "My gosh, I almost feel like I branded him."
Yeah.
Like
well,
things
not in a
went
bad way,
south.
though. Not in a bad way.
Now,
so.
Sam over here lives in Grand Island. You've been there for a while, but you've taught college level music for years. Where did you get your start again?
I taught in Crete, Nebraska. I taught in Neely. I taught in Kearney, and I taught in Lincoln at Wesleyan.
So Neely, Kearney, Crete, Wesleyan.
Made it around your counties there. That
You did.
You know all the counties.
I do know all the counties.
And he's a Wayne State grad. So.
Oh,
Wayne State grad, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Originally from?
Ulysses, Butler County. Ulysses, farm
Okay.
kid. Yep.
Ulysses. There we go. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Butler County, 25 on your plate?
25. You know them all, don't you?
I do. It's useless information.
Well, but a senator, right? You should know all the counties,
no,
right?
no. I should be a state trooper is what I should be.
Ooh.
Because I know all the highway plates. You're 5.
Yeah.
You're 2.
Yeah.
You're 10 formally, but now you're 2.
If you were a state trooper and pulled me over, what would you do?
Well, I'd say entertain me.
Okay.
I'd say, hey, my camera is on. Let's do this. I'll make Good Morning America with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want more time here with the Kevin Koopman combo. We're going to take a quick break, show you what's coming up on the news. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. And Kevin, you said something earlier tonight about how responsive the camera guys are. And these two guys that are working here, they come from the Blair area. They've got more personality than most people. They have more personality in their pinky than most people have in their entire...
They're hilarious.
Yeah,
They're hilarious.
They are, they're graduates in Northeast, and they're going to UNL.
Oh,
They're gonna
look
be,
me up, guys. I'll
They're
take care of
going to
you.
be down there in the capital city, which I think we need to send a warning to Mayor Larian that we're sending these two guys down there.
I got her cell.
So that LPD is watching for them when they cross the border.
Okay.
Be like, all right, we know where they're living now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kevin Koopman combo. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
So as we do things, sometimes the variety things, sometimes the hardcore chesky things, waltz time, we just got done with Latin. So now we're going to mix the two worlds a little bit, okay? We're going to do a little bit of polka time to a classic tune called Wipe Out. We recorded it calling Wipe It Out, okay? Polka time. Here we go.
Here we go, Jeff Villadal on the drums.
Long time. We have not done that in a long time. All right. So like I said, we go from silly to legitimate, I guess. I don't know if that's what we want to call it. Here we go. It's time to feature Brad Husak back on the button accordion, Sam on the keyboards, Jeff on the drums, one called the Slavish Maid Polka. Slavish Maid Polka. Yep. Sorry. Water issues. Here we go. 1, 2.
Musisz być ma, moja mila, kiedyśki si bywala, moja mila, Ted już nie si, moja mila, protože miluješ tvé srdečka.
The Slavish Maid, doing a great job. Oh, thank you very much. We even got service here. That's great. Tell you what, we're going to do a little tune called Just Because in polka time. Just because you think you're so pretty, just because you think you're so hot. This one's for you, all the beautiful young ladies out there. Here we go with Just Because. B flat. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Just because you think you're so pretty, oh, just because you think you're so hot, just because you think you've got something that nobody else has got. You like to go and spend all my money. You laugh and call me old Santa Claus. Ho, ho. Well, I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you. Just because of Brad.
Just because. Thank you from the back. You bet. Thank you very much. We got one called the Janie polka that we talked about on the way up here, and Brad says, I'm game, okay? So we're gonna play a little bit of the old Janie polka. Here we go. This is one with the two tick. I'll cue you from the trio there. E flat? E flat? Is that all right? E as in elephant? Yeah. Okay. All right, it's your band, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying that, so. Here we go. Ready? The Janie polka, Yano. 1, 2. You bet. The Janie polka. We got about 12 minutes left yet in the show. And so we're going to do a good old tune that is one of the star favorites of Brad Husak, one called the Mayflower Polka. He's got to switch boxes for this, okay? It's a feature on his latest CD. He has a group of his own as well. And so Brad is going to strap on the right check typewriter there, the brown box. And this is called the Mayflower, which is on his latest CD. I think you came out with it last year, right? Yep, last year, you bet. Here we go with the Mayflower Polka. 1, 2. You bet, the old Mayflower Polka there, one made famous by Mr. Brad Husak, originally Ernie Solfall's tune. Yeah, we want to make sure we give credit to the original composer or arranger of that tune, okay? Tell you what, we've got maybe time for 2 more tunes. We want to end out with polkas, but let's do a little bit of You Are My Sunshine in F. You Are My Sunshine in F. Here we go. That's the first note, right? Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. Just making sure. It's been a long day. The heat's getting to me. Here we go.
My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Brad Husak on the button. The other night, dear, I lay sleeping. I dreamt I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Sam Zitek on the keyboard. We like it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
To the show. Again, we want to thank Mike Flood, thank News Channel Nebraska, all the camera crew and the sound folk, as well as you folks out there. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting live music. It was a great idea. What a concept to have this Quarantine Tonight a year ago, and I'm so glad that he's kept it going. So, again, write in those cards and letters. Suggest some other groups that so we get a wide variety of talent and music here out of Nebraska. So, again, we bid you farewell as far as Kevin Koopman, Brad Husak, Sam Zitek, and Jeff Villadal. This is the Koopman Combo. This is our opening theme, but we're going to close with it instead, one called the Happy-Go-Lucky Polka. Start. Oh, and thank you very much. Again, the texting has been coming in, and Brad just reminded me. Again, we want to send out to Robert and Rosemary Slacky. Matt Slacky was one of my band leaders from Waverly, Nebraska area, and also one of your inspirations as well, you would say. And so, yeah, we want to send out to the Slackies there in Waverly, and hope you're doing well, and thanks again for the interest in the show. Here we go. Happy-Go-Lucky Polka Time. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Again, have a good night. We'll see you. Stay tuned. Make sure you keep tuning in to the Quarantine Tonight show on News Channel Nebraska. Watch it however you can. Facebook, website, the channel in your local area. Thanks again on behalf of Kevin D. Koopman, Brad Husak, Sam Zitek, and Jeff Villadal.
go. We're watching News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much, the Kevin Koopman combo, for making the trip. 2 from Lincoln, 2 from Grand Island, and lots of you. We've got more polka coming up June 25th at the Midtown Event Center, 1102 Riverside Boulevard in Norfolk. It's free. It's open to the public. You don't have to pay to get in. The Leo Lonnie Orchestra is going to be there. Thank you so much for making the trip. You've got music band camp tomorrow, don't you?
We got band camp, yep. Kids, I'll be...
What time does that start?
I'll be positive. even though I'm tired. I usually get there about a little bit before 8. So
you got a long night ahead of you.
So we got a little bit of a drive, and so bear with me, kids.
Sleep fast. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching News Channel Nebraska. It's time now for news. Good night.